Hi, I'm Nico vandyl. I'm a member of the church here, and I forget how many years, but in the process I got involved with different volunteer activities at the church, and that's part of my spring story. I started with NeighborLink, and sometimes it's when you have a truck, you're a friend to a lot of people. And I thought, well, that's fine, I can move mattresses and help some people. But then it became a much bigger story. You meet different people of the community, people in need, and people that are willing to donate gently used mattresses. And the stories are always fascinating. So that gave me a big lift. Sometimes you're down, and then you do some volunteer work, and it just it really sets God's Spirit in your heart, and just makes you feel great. It varies from everything from just holding a ladder or changing light bulbs to something a little more complicated. But it's always easier having two people or three people, one holding the other end of the ladder for safety purposes. Or we demolished the upstairs third floor for the teenage room. That was probably the biggest chore. And I mean, there's some things we don't do because it requires more technical expertise, electricians and the like. But yeah, then it involves into some gardening and landscaping and stuff, some grunt work, cleaning up, spring and fall cleanups. But that's just, part of keeping the church running, and just it makes you feel good. It's just like becomes part of your house. Other things, it's just again, the Cottons, they're involved with the kitchen, and I love to cook, so I don't mind helping out in the kitchen. Yeah, sometimes I used to be the type of guy that thinks I have to be in control, and you realize if your life kind of starts falling apart or things don't turn out the way you expect it to do, and God's purpose in your life is just so far superior, and it always turns out far better than what you can even envision at the time. So that happens when you sometimes NeighborLink, they have to put all the pieces together, and you think, okay, and then I look at the weather, and then do I need help, and then I have to call for help, and then of course on the other end where we store the mattresses, you have to make sure the door's open, and sometimes I used to kind of worry about that. And now it always works, and when it works out, it is just amazing. The weather's perfect. Like now we moved something. If you believe in the weather app, you think, oh no, thunderstorms, or it's too hot, or it's raining, and then suddenly the clouds part, and it's just uplifting sometimes. Or the people you meet, they know people, and now they're interested in your church, so now you get an avenue where you can talk about Jesus, which is wonderful, and it just opens a whole new world when you just help people. Old people at the end of their life could be a very sad story, but then, they're donating a mattress because they're going into palliative care. You think, oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. And that's what life's about. You can see the beginnings and the ends of life sometimes. Powerful stuff, and most uplifting when you think all I am is just moving a mattress. The same power of the Holy Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead dwells in us. Once you've accepted Jesus as your Savior, and that's a pretty powerful force that dwells in me. If I just listen to it and let it guide me. Yeah, so that's kind of one of the. Yeah, don't look at it as work. Sometimes we look at work as in a negative way. It's tiring, it's physically demanding, or it takes time, or whatever. Certainly once I'm retired, that's not an excuse, I do have time. But it's just the people contact, the camaraderie, the people you work with. We can go maintenance, and of course, Art and I get along, we have a coffee, that's important afterwards, but it's more than that. You're helping people out, the retirees, you help out, and they're so grateful. You get it, the feedback is not money, but it's people. You do make a difference in people's lives, and I think if you help people, it makes you feel good. That's the reward. I think you do feel good helping people.